All right, welcome to my channel. My name is Zoe and I am going to accomplish every single one of my goals in the year 2021. So you probably are watching this video because you saw the title. It's about starting early and it's about accomplishing a whole lot in the year 2021, but specifically starting your 2021 early. Now, if you're the kind of person who you kind of struggle with the follow through, you have lots of great ideas, you're a very creative, very productive, very hardworking person, but for some reason you just can't seem to actually get the stuff done. You know, all those New Year's resolutions that you made but never actually accomplished. Well, this video is for you, so keep watching. Okay, so starting early is paramount. And I say paramount because I can testify of what it has done in my life. I'm a Christian leader, I'm a Christian creative, so I'm always very busy. I have a ton of things that I do all the time. But nonetheless, of course, I have goals that I set for myself and things I want to do and accomplish. And I want to get better. I don't want to be the kind of person that looks back in the year and I'm like, once again, I didn't do what I said I was going to do. This year has to be different. And most people tell themselves this year has to be different on January the 1st. But the truth is that you can tell yourself this year needs to be different from today. Hence, starting your 2021 early. All right, 3 points. So point number one, the reason why you need to start your 2021 early is it will give you a whole new perspective on time. You know, whether we realize it or not, time is continuous. It doesn't have a start and a stop, at least the way we experience it. The way God experiences it is very different. He lives in eternity. But the way we experience things is that it just kind of goes on and on and on and on until it's over. And the beginning and end of a year, it marks something, and the Bible actually tells us, you know, that we should learn to number our days, which means, you know, to use our time wisely. But sometimes it gives us a very skewed perception of how time actually works. We think that, okay, when a new year starts, everything is different and everything is brand new. Well, the truth is that the calendar doesn't say so. Okay, imagine this, right? Okay, over here is the beginning of 2020 and over here is the end of 2020. Now imagine a long line that starts all the way here and goes all the way across. So this is the beginning and this is the end, right? So at the end of 2020 also marks the beginning of a new year. Well, there's actually absolutely nothing wrong with, in your mind and in your spirit, moving that to over here, right? Now, some people would be like, okay, that's weird because the calendar still says 2020. How can I start 2021? You start it here and here. And I can testify to that. I'll give my testimony at the very end. Number two, the reason you need to start your 2021 early is because it will allow you to stop waiting for moments and start creating moments. Now let's go back to this illustration over here. Now over here, 2021 begins. Now most people, what they do is to make some big changes, decisions in their lives, they wait for this moment. So they're trucking along the year, things don't go as planned. They say, okay, next year is going to be a new year for me. So they're waiting until that moment finally arrives. Well, you can actually be the one to decide that, hey, I'm not going to wait until I get over here. I'm going to create a completely new year for myself right now. And again, I can testify of this because I did this myself. And you know, it allows you to really just live your all and your best now. You don't have to wait until things are right. You don't have to wait until things are new. You don't have to wait. You can start today. And number three reason why you really need to start your 2021 early is so that you can really get a handle of your time and your schedule. Now, something that we're taught from the very start of like when we begin in school is that you need to start early. They say start studying early, get into the right habits early, plan your schedule early, do your homework early, do everything early, right? Even preparing for school itself, it's not on the first day of school that you buy all the supplies and, you know, you arrange your Maybe you have like a work area at home, your desk. That's not the day that you do it. You do it before you start. And again, right, this is actually the way that, most businesses, CEOs, managers plan. They don't plan the year as it starts. They plan ahead, right? So in essence, they're kind of starting ahead. They would usually plan the next quarter, like a quarter ahead. So right now, people are basically done with their plans for Q1 of 2021. And there's no reason why you shouldn't approach your life exactly the same way. And I'm going to get to my testimony in a second, but this worked for me because what it did is, instead of me being like, okay, like, the month is almost up and I have just 1 week left, let me try and do something. And then, imposter syndrome like strikes and I'm like, oh, once again, I didn't do it because I didn't have the time, because I didn't have this, because I didn't have that. Well, if you start like, you start your 2021 today, if you start today, then you really don't have any excuse, because you have the time to prepare yourself mentally, to kind of put together all the resources that you require, so that you don't need to start making New Year's resolutions on January 1st that are just gonna be like a repeat of every year. You're not actually doing what it is that you intended to do. So everything that you want to do in the year 2021, start doing it now. All right, so I said I had a testimony, right? Yes, I do. So the year 2018 was a very tough year for me. And when I say it was a very tough year, I don't mean that, it was, some people would say, my worst year. I don't have worse years. I only have great years. But I had a lot of challenges, a lot of personal challenges in the year 2018. And I mean, I started the new year not really because I was optimistic about the new year, but because I was just done with 2018. I'm just like, Lord, this year has been too challenging. I just want to start a new year right now. So I decided, and it's actually something I did because my pastor, has spoken about it on a number of occasions where he says that, he's done with the year by May. He's done with the year by October. And I'm like, okay, how does that actually work? But then I did it myself. I'm like, you know what? I'm done with 2018. I'm going to move into 2019. And 2019 was actually my most productive year as a Christian creative, my most productive year as a Christian content creator, my most productive year as a Christian leader, as a pastor of young people. It was my most productive year till date. Now, I didn't follow through as much with doing the same thing for the year 2020. But, 2020, was a great year all the same. But I've told myself that, I'm starting my 2021 now. I'm not going to wait, and neither should you. You need to start today. Okay? Right? So we are in this together. You may not have met me before, but know that I am actually, in fact, praying for you, because I know that even more than I desire and more than you desire, God desires for you to have and claim and do the most that you've ever done in this new year. So start right away. Okay, so if you've not already subscribed, of course, do the right thing. Subscribe to my channel. Like and share this with someone who requires this encouragement, because all of us need this lift and this motivation, especially for right now. You need to have the mindset that 2021 is going to be your greatest and most productive year yet. All right, remain blessed. I love you. Jesus loves you. Bye for now.